Have you ever wondered what happens after death? Does the soul truly leave the body and journey to another realm? Are heaven and hell real, or are they merely stories of the mind? Today we bring you one of the most mysterious texts of Sanatan Dharma, the Garuda Purana. This is not merely a religious scripture, but a profound knowledge filled with the secrets of life and death that will shake you to your very core. So stay with us until the end of this video, as today we are going to unveil the mysteries of this extraordinary text. What is the Garuda Purana? The Garuda Purana is one of the 18 major Puranas of Hindu religion. It was narrated by Lord Vishnu himself to his divine vehicle, Garuda. It contains mysterious stories about karma, death, the soul, reincarnation, and the realm of Yama, the god of death. This scripture teaches us how our actions determine our next birth and the journey after death. Reading the Garuda Purana after someone's death is an ancient tradition. The Garuda Purana was written by sage Vedvyasa.
The scriptures state that whoever takes birth must inevitably face death one day. After someone's death, there are certain traditions that the deceased person's family members must follow. One of these traditions is having the Garuda Purana recited at home after someone's death. According to the scriptures, until the final rites are completed, the soul of the deceased person resides in the same house and also listens to this Purana. The religious significance of the Garuda Purana is that it brings peace and salvation to the soul of the departed.
Universal questions about life and death. Generally, people have curiosity about answers to many questions related to birth and death. When a person dies, the remaining family members wonder why death occurs. The Garuda Purana provides answers to all these questions related to birth and death. The Purana explains the importance of devotion and worship of Lord Vishnu. It contains stories of Sri Hari's 24 incarnations. The Garuda Purana begins with Manu and the creation of the universe, followed by other mythological tales. It also includes mantras for celestial bodies like the sun and moon, the significance of Shiva-Parvati worship, and information about Indra, Saraswati, and the 9 divine powers. The original Garuda Purana has 2 parts. First part explains the importance of devotion and worship of Sri Hari. Second part reveals the mysteries of birth and death. The Purana mentions different types of punishment realms. It describes what happens to the soul after death and how it takes birth in different life forms based on its actions. It also includes mantras for celestial bodies like the sun and moon, the significance of Shiva-Parvati worship, and information about Indra, Saraswati, and the 9 divine powers. The original Garuda Purana has 2 parts. First part explains the importance of devotion and worship of Sri Hari. Second part reveals the mysteries of birth and death. The Purana mentions different types of punishment realms. It describes what happens to the soul after death and how it takes birth in different life forms based on its actions. The Puranas emphasize the importance of ancestral rituals and duties. When people understand the mysteries explained in these ancient texts, family members gain the strength to endure grief and find inspiration to move forward in life. This sacred knowledge teaches us that we should perform only righteous deeds in our lives. Everyone knows that as one acts, so shall they receive the results. This fundamental principle is explained in the Puranas. According to these texts, the fruits of our actions are received during our lifetime itself. Additionally, even after death, the soul must experience the consequences of both good and evil deeds. To gain this knowledge, specific occasions have been designated after someone's passing so that we may understand all truths related to birth and death and acquire the strength to bear the sorrow of separation from the deceased. According to the Puranas, when a person dies, their soul takes on a subtle body and embarks on a journey with divine messengers. This journey is called the spirit journey. Before reaching the court of Yama, the soul must cross the Vaitarani river. It is said that only souls with good deeds can easily cross this river, while those with bad deeds get trapped in it, and their pain begins right there. According to the Garuda Purana, a person's destination, heaven or a higher realm, is determined based on their deeds. Souls who have performed virtuous acts in their lives go to a divine place where there are celestial beings, beautiful palaces, and all desires are fulfilled. However, if someone's deeds were wrong, they must endure difficulties in the afterlife. Consider this: if someone commits theft, violence, lies, or other misdeeds in their life, they must face consequences. The Garuda Purana describes 28 different realms where experiences are given. For instance, in one realm, souls are placed in boiling liquid, while in another, the body is touched with thorns. This is not mere imagination, but is written based on beliefs that have existed for thousands of years. Now the question arises, can one escape this cycle? According to the Garuda Purana, moksha or liberation is the ultimate goal of life. If a person follows true righteousness in their life, performs good deeds, and lives with devotion, they can break free from the cycle of birth and death and attain liberation. The Ekadashi fast has been described as supreme in scriptures and Puranas. The Garuda Purana extensively praises the magnificence of spiritual practices. A person who observes the Ekadashi fast remains protected from all troubles and certainly receives the benefits of this sacred observance. There are specific rules for keeping the Ekadashi fast which must be followed properly. Consuming it as blessed offering after prayers removes all physical and mental ailments. Worshipping Tulsi after Lord Vishnu's worship brings tremendous benefits. Those who disrespect any deity or religion will eventually regret it in life and face consequences. According to the Garuda Purana, much has been written about such people. The text states that those who perform impure acts in sacred places like temples, deceive good people, respond to kindness with harsh words, and misuse others' generosity or question the existence of religious scriptures and ancient wisdom, none can save such people from negative consequences. The Garuda Purana is not merely a text to be read after death, but contains profound life teachings. It inspires us to perform good deeds, live with discipline and awareness, and maintain faith in righteousness. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and continue studying the ancient texts for wisdom. We'll meet again in the next video with another mysterious topic. Thank you. Jai Shri Hari, Hari Bol.